First of all, I want to thank you for tagging me in your video. I appreciate your response, even though I disagree with 99.9999% of it. I did appreciate the effort. Your response proved to me the fact that this utopic environment that whites be talking about they want to build because they're upset with the system that they built for themselves will not be euphoric for blacks. Because nowhere in your plan is it the restoration of my people. The characteristics, the norms, social norms, our history that had to be removed from us in order to enslave us. You see no need for us to have it in this new environment. You want to continue the conditions that blacks live up under in this system here. So if we're slaves in this system here without building our own, how will we not be slaves in this new system that you propose and you're wavering on blacks having their own? Explain that to me. Because when I asked you, should blacks build their own businesses and industries, you said yes or no. It's not yes and no. It's either yes or no. It's either yes, blacks should have their own, where they can determine their own, they can employ their own, they don't have to rely, depend on nobody else, or it's no. We don't want blacks to build their own. We can't control them if they have their own. We can't dictate or determine their way of life if they have their own. It's not one of it's not yes and no. It's either yes or no. We spend $1.3 trillion in this economic system. You don't want us to build our own because when on this in this new system, you want us to carry on these same bad spending habits into your businesses and industries. But like I say, you can't control the people who control the businesses around them. So how do you differ from your evil predecessors? You speak about the separation and how we all can come together. Well, white people are the ones that brought this separation. This was not nothing that blacks instituted. This was your people. You know, how do everybody in this society supposed to live and look forward to this existence if blacks have no means to support themselves? Are we to run around from to everybody else, going from business to business, looking for jobs, looking for employment, looking for handouts? How do you, sir, distinguish yourself from your predecessors if you don't have or have not put no thought into blacks having their own businesses, governing their own affairs? This is just like the story or the fable of the scorpion and the fox, where the scorpion sting the fox halfway across the stream, and the fox looked back at the scorpion and said, "You see, now we both gonna drown." And the scorpion tell the fox, "I couldn't help it. It's just my nature." It is the nature of white people that even if it means their own detriment, they will not do anything to restore blacks to their pre-slave existence. Even if it meant living in a society where everybody can be peaceful, harmonious, you will destroy it all to try to keep blacks in a subservient position. Your answer all but guaranteed that. You know, in this new system that you so-called proclaim, how will blacks be able to determine or decide on their own? Who sets the standards in this new society? Who determines the morals, what's right, what's wrong? Who does that? Who establishes the courts, the laws? Who hands out the punishment? I'd like to know who do that. You? Are you going to be able to shed your nature and establish new courts, new laws that's more fair for everybody, and not to maintain your illegal occupation of this land? Are you going to be able to do that, sir? I doubt that. If resources somehow become scarce in this new environment, how will they then be distributed? Who decides who gets what? The people who have the businesses and industries, or the people who don't? What answer would you give me for that? You know, I'm not going to try to belabor this point or this video, but let me ask you this. In this new system, well, in this system here, whites are represented at the top. That's just a fact. Blacks are at the bottom. If it meant for everybody to live in a new system where peace, prosperity was equally shared, power and authority was equally shared amongst everybody, could you, sir, see yourself as a white man living in an environment where blacks were at the top and you had to have a portion of your life depended on being employed or being in the good graces of black people? Would you scrap this whole idea if you had to depend on black people providing you the jobs, giving you the opportunities to maintain a roof over your head and provide food for your family? Would that be a deal breaker? I would love to hear your response on that. And again, I appreciate the shout out and I look forward to your response. And this is my thoughts on this matter. I'll wait for your response. Again, thank you.